Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Weird Weather Watch LowFi THORnews edition, where I will be coming to you live, taped live, and talking about the weather. Straight off the cup. Straight off the cuff. No, I haven't started drinking. It's just past 1 p.m. here. The reason I'm talking to you is because I'm very interested in all the activity that is going on within the oceans in Earth. Did I say that correctly? Because it seems to be a point of interest that most people should probably take a minor interest in. Like, I'm looking at the weather going, holy smokes, this is really weird. There are a lot of things that are happening lately that are really weird. But the main purpose of this video is for me just to point out some of the data. Like, if you'll see here, we are looking at the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. We got about 4 things that are going on, whether they be X's or hurricanes or just giant cloud clumps. And we go over to the Mexican side of the Pacific, south by the equator. We got Madeline, Lester, an X and a 1. So you can see just from there that the equatorial electrojet is pulsing and pumping and putting out some energy. Now, if we look here, we have several areas of interest that we were just looking at on the other one. You got that one, and you have that one, and that one, and that one, and this thing up top. It's like, what are you doing? This thing over here. Now let's spin her around. This is where it gets interesting. This one is Lion Rock, renamed Dindo. Crazy, huh? That is a big old typhoon that I think is headed toward Japan, then China. I could have got that wrong. I'm taking in a lot of info, and it's Saturday. So as you can see, even look at the bottom, the world. It's like all the big fish in all the oceans are taking a very active swim. So we're just taking a look at things. And they say that Gaston is not going to hit the United States. Wait, Gaston might go to the Gulf of Mexico, might go through Cuba, into the Gulf of Mexico. And right now, it's just a big hunk of junk. But that hunk of junk has a lot of water, moisture, wind. And who knows what will happen when it gets to the hotter waters of the Gulf. And the things we're looking at right now are just models. So we do not know what exactly is going to happen. These are projections. But like here, this is a radar of everything that is going on in the world right now. And you can see this area is pretty dang crazy. Like, holy smokes, this is really crazy. Through here, we got dots across the board. This for a bingo card. Looks like this thing would be full, and you could call bingo several different ways. Plus, we have waves that keep rolling off the African coast towards the United States or South America. So I think the next 2 weeks are going to be fascinating weather-wise. I got a feeling it could cause some problems in some areas. I know right now, Louisiana is getting more rain, which it does not need. Remember, this is not a 40-yard rain dash. This is a very long flood marathon. So we need to be aware of river levels, saturated soils, and such. And just continue to monitor your local area just to see what the weather's doing. I guarantee you, like, watching the clouds is worth it. I've seen some of the most beautiful, magical sky sights I've ever seen in my life over the last few years. As a matter of fact, tonight Sage and I are going to go chase Jupiter and Venus at sundown. So that is cool. We got some pink clouds the other night. And why is this map all super chunky blocky now? They're scrambling my feed like crazy, and it looks like a water painting. Let's see if we can see any patterns. I see a couple kissing right over here. That is amazing. Whoa, it was like 20s something. I saw a dog up at the top. What do you see? That is bizarre and wild. That is really cool. I see a ninja, a ring wraith. I need to see more good guys in here. I see 2 dogs at the top. Yeah, look what is happening to Louisiana. They're getting a lot more rain and flooding and moisture they do not need. Anyway, why am I so nervous? Man, this is just a YouTube live video. And I'm just telling people to keep aware. Like, look at all this activity going on. Look at all the red or the yellow or the blue swirling compared to the size of like Texas or Florida. Like, look at that. That's crazy. And this activity, I suspect, will go on for at least another week. So it doesn't matter where you are. I just suggest you keep an eye on the weather. Because the sun's been acting weird. Weather's been acting weird. People have been acting weird. This is pressure we're looking at now. It is dang time we all come together to work together. Because real life is stepping up its game. Testing us to see what type of problems we can solve as a people, as a human race. And it kind of feels like we could fail out at the first question of who wants to be a millionaire. You know, that would be really sad. We'd be the generation that let civilization fall apart. Like from step 1. Maybe I didn't say that correctly. It's not step 1. I understand there are 7,000 steps we've gone through already. But, I don't know. Feels like some weird Bozo the Clown show. Crossed with the Running Man. Well, I guess that's summing up this weather report. Anyway, hopefully I've shown you some good data. Like, look at these things. They all say Gaston, or is it Hermine, is going to go towards the coast and then go hard right. But it looks like a lot of this wetness and moisture might end up somewhere in the Gulf. So just everybody, stay cool, stay calm, stay aware, be prepared. Let's relearn to work together, pretty please. This is water vapor. That's a lot of water vapor, man. That's the United States in the middle. It's surrounded by water vapor and churning and burning waters. So this whole area, we'll probably see a lot of activity over the next week or two. So I let you know. There are no major strikes predicted anywhere at the moment, but the way the weather has been going lately, there's been a lot of folks displaced from a lot of bad weather all over. Fires, earthquakes. I mean, it's not super doomy. I'm just saying it is concerning. That's a word we will use for today. So everybody be cool, stay cool, and I'll return tomorrow with a super slick, fancy weather video. God bless everyone.